I might not be able to spell McElhaney, but you know what I can spell? W-I-N. Bolts win! Hello, welcome back to another Bolts Analysis 2020. Yes, it's another win for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3-0. That's a shutout for Curtis McElhaney. McElhaney. There's at least 3 different ways of pronouncing it. Curtis. We'll go with Curtis. Really good performance. Shows that, we can get by without Vasi. It's fine. To be honest, that's our most solid defensive performance, and it was without Vasi. So, go figure. Against the San Jose Sharks team that is not enjoying this season. Well, after some good times, some conference finals here, Stanley Cup final appearance in 2016. Not this time, no playoffs this year. Sorry, Sharks. Part of it is bad luck, particularly the injury to Thomas Hertel, but overall, just some personnel changes that haven't worked out, some bad goaltending. I thought the goaltending from the San Jose perspective was quite good. I mean, it's clear that Aaron Dell has more confidence than Martin Jones, and especially in the first period, he was making all the right decisions. He wasn't going too wild. He made 13 saves. San Jose only had 2 shots, so it was good for San Jose that he basically kept them in the game. And it needed a very good goal from, a Shattenkirk Stamkos Komko to beat him. He just couldn't quite get across in time. So I think that was definitely an improvement on the San Jose's visit to the Amalie Arena where we walloped them 7-1. I think the thing that did make the difference though was when San Jose did start to push back, we were just as solid and we just had that little bit more quality. Especially, he did it again, didn't he? He did it again. Nikita Kucherov, once again, fighting off the Czechs with the backhand finish that 2 goalkeepers in California are going, man. Because there's not much you can do. There's not much you can do because you don't know whether he's going to go forehand or backhand. But once he's done it, you don't have the chance to adjust. It's too quick. It's just too quick a move. It's very skillful. And then Pilat with the empty netter, which was nice, just to see that we didn't let up, we didn't let them back into it, we didn't let in a late goal like we did against Anaheim. Good solid 3-0 win, and we are still second, and we aren't gaining any ground on Boston, because once again they won. I think they slaughtered Minnesota, I think it was something like 6-1, but we are now definitely well ahead of both Toronto and Florida. The gap is still 6 points on Toronto, but Florida are now 8 points back, which does make a difference. Granted, they've got a few games in hand, but Florida had a shocker, an utter abomination of a performance at Montreal last night. 4-0. What's that about? I watched it because it was live. It just happened to be on Free Sports. Once in a blue moon, they do that, which is nice. Get to see some live NHL hockey all the way through. Not good at all. Terrible power play. 0 for 6. Couple of 5 and 3 opportunities that they also wasted. Got bullied by Montreal. I think Barkov might have got injured just to make matters worse. So we are nice and clear, well ahead of Florida, who are currently out of the playoff standings, and Toronto are back in. And there's been a little bit of movement elsewhere in the conference. Columbus Blue Jackets are now currently 3rd in the Metropolitan. So that's a significant change. The Islanders, you thought their dip in form was going to come back to bite them at some point. It has. They've got games in hand, but they are now currently in the wildcard spots. And New York Islanders against either Washington or Boston. I do not fancy the Islanders on their current form. It needs to improve. Granted, they got a point against Vancouver, but their goalie situation doesn't look good. Their defensive game has gone. There's a lot to fix, and not a huge amount of time to do it. They've still got a chance. Of course they've got a chance. It's not like they're outside of the playoffs and they've got games in hand, but they need to get going. I think that's pretty much it from a Tampa Bay Lightning perspective. We're off for a couple of days. We've got Vegas at home on Tuesday. That should be interesting. If you're more interested in Western Conference stuff, I recommend you look for highlights of Calgary 3, Edmonton Oilers 8. in Calgary. There was even a goalie fight, just to spice things up. Yeah, yeah. I think that. It's nice to see that as a rivalry is kind of reignited. That's got going again. And Winnipeg Jets beat the St. Louis Blues. Yeah, last year's champions just having a bit of a wobble. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. But for now, I will enjoy the couple of days off that we have. If you're a Super Bowl fan, I'm not really backing anyone, but good luck to both Chiefs and 49ers, and we'll see who wins that. This has been another Bolts analysis, so remember, you can try, but you can't stop Cooch. Not with those hands.